Last time on Diana Games Through Time, we looked at Phantasmagoria for MS-DOS. This game had Diana playing as a woman who'd recently moved to a new house with a husband, although things weren't as they seemed. The pre-rendered 3D backgrounds looked great, however the full motion video on this game made it feel a little slow and frustrating at times, so say goodbye to full motion video, and for the next game, say hello to a 3D world made up of polygons. Welcome to another episode of Diana Games Through Time. In this series, Diana will play a PC game from each year starting in 1978, moving forward to modern times as we watch the graphics and complexity of the games evolve year by year. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at Tomb Raider for MS-DOS. In this game, you play as an archaeologist adventurer known as Lara Croft as she travels the world in search of lost artifacts. Will Diana be able to keep Lara alive as she traverses the dangerous tombs? Keep watching to find out. So here you are with Tomb Raider for MS-DOS. The genre for this game is action-adventure, and it's also the first 3D game you'll be playing that has a third-person perspective. You've previously played 3D games such as Wolfenstein 3D and Quarantine, but these have been first-person and enemies were 2D sprites within the 3D world rather than actual real 3D enemies made of polygons.
Tomb Raider, that brings back memories. Who was that person?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. That was really, really popular when I was young, and I used to love watching those. They had a series. There was a series of them. They were movies, but I remember there was a number of them, and oh gosh, I couldn't wait to race home from school and look at them. They were fantastic.
Okay, well we've got a little intro here showing you Lara Croft.
What's a man gotta do to get that kind of attention from you?
It's hard to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Well, great. Though truth is, it ain't me that wants you.
Oh?
No, Miss Jacqueline Natla does. From Natla Technologies. You know, creator of all things bright and beautiful.
Seal it, Larson.
Ma'am.
Feast your eyes on this, Lara. How does that make your wallet rumble?
I'm sorry. I only play for sport.
Then you'll like a big park. Peru. Vast mountain ranges to cover. Sheer walls of ice. Rocky crags. Savage winds. And there's this little trinket. An age-old artifact of mystical powers buried in the unfound tomb of Qualapec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
So I'm Laura.
Yeah, Lara. I think Lara Croft, and she's actually based on Indiana Jones a little bit. A bit of inspiration when they created her, but like a female version.
And is that their version of Lara?
Here's just a little bit of gameplay of what you're going to be experiencing a little bit later. But the version of her you just saw in that trailer...
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, you'll be coming across those, and you'll have to shoot them.
That's what I'll look
quite
like.
Quite low polygon, yeah. This is what you're going to look like
very
here.
Very perky.
Yeah, so she actually...
You don't understand what that means.
I don't. Her chest is like...
It's a description of her chest.
Okay, it's a triangular prism, basically, because there weren't enough polygons to, go any further than that.
That's an unusual shape, I must admit.
Yeah. Anyway...
Is there one or two?
No, there's just one. There wasn't enough polygons for two, because the computers back then, they could only handle a certain amount of polygons, and people weren't, exactly going to be looking at that part of her. It's not like an important part. You just look at, her back and how you're controlling her. Look at this, you see, in this. Okay, anyway. So we're going to start off in Lara Croft's house. So in this game you actually travel to Peru, Greece, Egypt and the lost continent of Atlantis, but due to our limited time frame you won't be seeing much, so we're just going to check out Lara's house first. So this is basically just the tutorial level. It's not the actual game itself, so let's have a look.
Welcome to my home. I'll take you on a guided tour.
So basically use the arrow keys to turn.
Okay.
So turn with the arrow key.
She's got an English accent.
Yeah, so you turn, see, this is her house.
Was this made in England, this game?
Use the direction keys to go into the music room.
So use the arrow keys to go into the music room.
The music room. Where's the music room? Sounds very posh.
What do you think about this being in 3D? You're a 3D character.
It's quite interesting.
And
The books aren't very...
No, so it's a flat texture. You see, so there's not enough polygons.
I'm feeling a bit dizzy.
How many polygons do you think Lara's made of, by the way?
1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You couldn't possibly be counting them. So a cube would be 6 polygons because it's got 6 sides.
Estimate 150?
It's 230 polygons.
Okay.
So she's quite boxy.
Okay, let's do some tumbling. Press the jump button.
What's the jump? I want her to play the harp, actually.
Alt is in this alt, sorry.
Okay, so...
Jump button, alt.
Now press it again and quickly press one of the directions and I'll jump that way.
Oh, wow.
There
Wish
you
I
go.
could do that. Wow.
You can even do it backwards too. There you go.
Wow.
Backwards. So she can do a lot. She's quite the character that can move around. Okay.
Now, can she play a piano?
No, she can't. You move on to the next room now. No, she can't do that.
She can hide under the chair.
No, she can't.
Well, she tried.
Go on. Off we go.
What about the harp? Just let me see what she can do.
She can't do it. This is not what Tomb Raider's about, playing musical instruments. It's about raiding tombs.
That would be quite... Oh, there we go.
Now,
I'm enjoying the jumping. I'm backflips. I think that's fantastic. I wish I could do that.
The main hall. Sorry about the crates. I'm having some things put into storage and the delivery people haven't been yet.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about this moving 3D around this house?
Whoa.
Now, I do want to... I like these slight little adjustments you're trying to make. The controls are a bit hard.
They are.
They're not easy.
No. Whoa.
Run up to a crate and while still pressing forward, press action and I'll vault up onto it.
So you're going to go up to a crate, right up to it, then press control. Once you're right, like facing it, and she'll vault herself up. So.
Maybe you have to do... Oh, I know how.
What?
You had to press forward and control.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah,
so you vaulted up onto a crate. So that was just showing you how to do that, So you can go to the next room now.
Ooh. She can even do that one. Oh, that reminds me of the movement in that Prince of Persia.
Oh, yeah. You can actually jump and then grab a ledge and stuff. You can actually do all that kind of stuff in this. Anyway, go on to the next room now.
That's good exercise.
Just under there. But the controls by today's standards are so clunky.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, here we go.
What's one?
This used to be the ballroom. I don't actually run everywhere. When I want to be careful, I walk. Hold down the walk button and walk to the white line.
Okay, so what you're going to do is, let me just take over for a moment. You're supposed to go up here where it says 1. Mm-hmm. Now, she's saying she doesn't have to run everywhere all the time. If you hold shift, you can walk.
Oh, very dainty.
With the walk button down, I won't fall off, even if you try to make me. Go on, try it.
Okay,
so you try and make hold shift. Hold shift as you walk.
If you want to look around, press and hold the look button.
There.
Then press in the direction you want to look.
So you can't fall with that. Anyway, you can get off that now and go on to 2.
Oh, that's good. But if you went like that...
Yeah, she'll fall.
Well, she didn't. She jumped.
Okay, go on to 2. You've just run past it. Oh. By the way, this is just the tutorial to let you kind of understand the controls. There's no bears and lions and stuff after you.
Daintily walk over to 2. She keeps spreading her legs, and I don't know why.
Because when you stand still, that's the default position to stand in.
Whoop. Stop. Don't get ahead of yourself.
If a jump is too far for me, I can grab the ledge and save myself from a nasty fall.
Okay, stop.
Walk to the edge with the white line until I won't go any further.
You've done that.
Then press jump immediately, followed by forward. And while I'm in the air, press and hold the action button.
So what you're going to do now, this is complicated. I'll do it first so you know what you're supposed to do.
So what are you pressing?
So the 3 buttons are Control, Alt, and forward. So what you're going to do is you're going to press...
Do you know what I need? I need a little piece of paper. Why didn't they just say Control and Alt and stuff instead of action?
Because you can change the controls to what you'd like them to be if you'd rather. Anyway, Alt is jump. Control is reach forward for the ledge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Alt, I'm going to go forward, and then I'm going to press Control while in midair to grab the ledge.
So Alt is jump.
Yeah. So watch what I do first. Here we go. Ready?
Press and grab the ledge. And I'll climb up.
Got it.
See? And I did that by holding control just before, like, while I'm in midair, just put your finger on control and keep it on control.
And
so
forward as well at the same time.
Yeah, so you're going to... this is what I mean about this game being hard to control.
And save myself from a nasty fall.
So here we go.
Walk
You're going
to
to
the edge
press
of the white
Alt,
line until I
forward,
won't go any
and then
further.
while in midair, and keep your finger on them,
press
and then
jump
while in midair,
immediately, followed
hold
by
control.
forward. And while I'm in the air, press and hold the
You
action
did
button.
it! And now press forward. You did it! I didn't think you'd be able to do that.
How the hell would I remember that in the middle of a game when something's chasing me, for goodness sakes?
There's other little tutorials here and stuff on how to do all different forms.
But then by the time I listen to the other
Yeah,
tutorials,
you'll
I'll forget
forgotten.
these.
So we won't worry
Let's
about
go
that.
for a swim.
Too confused.
The jump button and the directions move me around underwater.
Oh, okay. So the jump is the Alt.
Yep. See, so you can control around. Go down if you want to go up. Press down if you want to go up. Yeah, there you go.
So down if you want to go up. Now that makes a lot of sense.
Air. Just use forward and left and right to manoeuvre around on the surface. Press
Okay.
jump to dive down for another swim about, or
Go.
go to the edge and press action to climb out.
So go to the surface now.
Gee, she's clever. I want to see how long she can hold her
No,
breath.
come on. Out you get. It says bar there showing how long she can hold her
Oh,
breath.
there is.
So there, and she'll die if that gets to empty. Okay, so stop. So don't press jump now. You can just swim around the top of the water just with the arrow keys if you want. Now climb out of here. You going right up to the edge and then holding control. Control is always the lift me up or get me out button.
Right. Now I'd better take off these wet clothes.
Hope she's not going to do that in
No,
front of
no,
us.
no, that's why the tutorial ends. Saying I've got to take off these wet clothes is a way, now you've got to go away, the tutorial ends.
Okay.
It's not a, now something bad's about to happen moment, okay? So now you're actually at Peru now. Remember that woman was saying, oh, the sheer ice and all that kind of stuff. You're here at Peru and you're ready
Who are those
to...
other people?
You're the one in the back and the one in the front is like your guide. He's a man that's just helping you get around.
Oh, okay.
Not that you need it based on who you are.
Okay.
She can handle herself. So here's the entrance. See in the mountain there? There's the symbols. So you don't have to do anything at the moment. This is just a cutscene, just to show you what's going on, rather than throwing you in and you don't know what's going on. And there we go, and then the doors open.
Oh no. Oh.
Notice it's not a triangle in this too,
Yeah.
because it's higher poly.
I'd kill for a waistline like that.
Okay. And your guide is dead now, so you have to go on alone.
Well, that's not very nice.
So you've just left him there, and now you're ready
Oh,
to go
very
in.
nice.
Okay, now you're in. Here you go.
With my triangle breasts.
So in future games, the actual poly count of the character increased. By the time Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness was released in 2003,
Oh, I don't know whether I really want to go this way. All the
Yeah.
dog tracks are leading out.
Lara,
Oh, well, maybe they're gone.
Lara,
Oh,
actually,
jeez.
those arrows
Oh my
will try and kill
god!
you.
Oh my god!
Lara in that
I
game in
dodged it.
2003 was made up of 4,400 polygons. Another game in the series titled Tomb Raider Underworld was released in 2008, and Lara was made up of 32,000 polygons.
Just, I'm worried that something's going to come and try and kill me. What do I do?
So, what you've just found now is actually a secret in the game. You weren't supposed to find this area. So, basically your goal is, I'll just go back.
Well, it was pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
It's not a very good kept secret.
No, it wasn't a very good kept secret. See, there's like a little ledge here, and then it leads up to a room up there.
Yeah.
So basically what your goal is to do, and I'll just do it for you, is to jump up,
And go
and
up
then
there.
jump forward and press control and get in to this secret little room that has a med kit in it if you ever need to heal up.
So how do I pick that up?
You just hold the control button.
Okay,
There
got
you go.
it.
Now you've got a med kit if you need it. Like in Fortnite, you know, if you get hurt, you need a med kit to recover yourself.
Yeah, best to carry 3 around. Now.
So you can get out of this area and continue going where you're supposed to go.
Okay. So that was pretty good that I found that, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
you found a little secret. So the way
Oh, wait a sec.
I'll control just to show you where you're supposed to go. See
Up
up
there.
this little mountain thing? There's like a little ledge up there. You're supposed to get up there.
Why aren't there arrows and stuff if I'm supposed to go here and go
Because it's not... You're supposed to be exploring tombs. You know. Now, I've got to tell you, to take your guns out if you need them, you press spacebar. Every animal, I'm pretty sure, is here to kill you, okay? So spacebar will bring your guns out, and then press control
Oh, no,
to
they're
shoot.
just birds.
Yep, they will kill you. They're
What?
bats.
What?
So press spacebar, and no, once. No, stop once. No, once.
What are you pressing to kill?
Okay, so you just
know
press
what you did.
spacebar once, okay?
Yeah.
Press control now. Don't press spacebar. Control. It auto aims.
Oh, okay. So I just press control to take the guns out.
No, spacebar to take the guns out, and then so have a little practice. Press spacebar. Your guns are out. Now press control, and keep pressing it lots of times to shoot.
No, I'll lose all my
No, they're
bullets.
unlimited.
Oh, okay.
There. So you get how it works.
Yep.
And then if you want to put them
I
away,
may as well
you press
keep. I don't want to
spacebar.
put them away.
No, because then you can't maneuver as well.
Really?
Yep. So you got to only take your guns out
She's managing quite well.
when there is something there.
She's managing quite well.
Okay. So what do you think about now the level design here? Remember the
He walks around like that.
remember the passages in Wolfenstein 3D? The walls were just completely flat.
Yeah.
This actually has height to it. The walls, you know, you can see up
Yeah, I
and
know
down.
it is. It's pretty amazing. Is there something down there?
And see, there's like different. It's not perfect. Remember, they were perfect corridors. This has different, you know, shades. And also draw distance. Notice up ahead, it's completely black.
Yeah.
That's because of poor draw distance. But
Oh.
they're covering it up as if it's dark over there. You can't see that far.
Ooh.
Do you-
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can keep going. Do you notice
That
how
was
there's
scary.
always an excuse? Like, you can't see ahead because it's dark, or maybe you can't see ahead
Oh, wait a
because it's
sec.
foggy.
How do I get
You
up?
can't get up there.
Shoot it
Well,
all
especially with
down?
your guns in your hands. Get your guns out. You can't get up there, but if you go to your left, there's a little secret stairs that go down, and that's where you're supposed to go. Your left, that was your right.
Oh. Okay.
You should know your directions by now. Wow, that was quite the fall, wasn't it? Would you be scared in real life doing this?
Oh, I would be actually. I wouldn't be there.
There you go. And that opens the door.
Okay.
Does it feel a bit like an Indiana Jones?
Uh-oh.
So spacebar. And now control. When you get a bit closer. So go up the stairs and then you can start shooting that bat. Or you may have even killed it.
Yeah, I know. It's not there.
Yeah, okay, you must have killed it. Okay, you can climb up that ledge now. You might need to jump for this one. Yep.
Ah! No!
Go on.
No!
Okay, here we go. Space, and I'll... There. Did it. It's dead.
Okay.
Okay, you can continue on
I
now.
just wanted to make sure. No.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game here.
You don't have confidence in me.
Because if you die, you go all the way back to the beginning.
Okay.
But you can save it as often as you want, and it'll keep you at that point when
Well,
you
that's
die.
pretty handy.
Yeah,
It'd be great if life was like that. Real life.
Okay.
It's almost like a passport.
yeah.
Okay, she's been here. Let's save that so that
Yeah.
she can come here again.
Okay, there you go. So now you can continue going this way.
Okay.
Okay, stop.
Oh,
Now-
I've got to get over there.
Yeah, there is another way to get to that bridge. It's too far to jump, but if you look here, there's an actual little passage to get there.
Stay. What was the walk again?
Shift. Hold shift while you go in a direction. But she's a bit slow.
That's okay.
At least she won't fall off.
She won't fall off.
You know, you can go around without... Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, don't freak out and don't fall, but just look
Uh-oh.
Stop. Look on the ground here, and I'll walk to the edge for you.
Uh-oh.
There, see them?
Yep.
So if you press spacebar...
I'm just going to get my...
Now you can control.
Oh, that's really cool.
There you go, they're gone.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. So if you go down there now, you'll be, you know, if you fall down, they won't rip you to pieces. Are you going to be walking this whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay, turn. So this is a little bit painful walking this. You sure you don't want to just go a normal speed, but not fall off? Actually, you're almost falling off.
No, but I can't. Do you remember what it said about walking?
Yeah,
That's why I'm doing it.
Okay. Now, do you also notice the snow on the walls? See how some of the walls have a bit of snow on them? Not this area here.
Yeah.
But just up ahead. See, this has a bit of snow on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not actual real snow. It's just a texture on the wall that's just kind of being painted on. It's not actual snow that could fall off that wall. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
So see how we're 3D.
I'm thinking
but it's
I
not
might
very
just
detailed.
Go down this way and see. Oh, I thought there was something.
Nah,
up
it's a
there.
dead end there.
Okay, so I've got to obviously go on that other bridge, don't I?
But don't you think, compared to Wolfenstein 3D, with just the same hallways all the time, here you've got bridges, ledges, up and down parts of the level. What do you think about this? Don't you think this is so much better? Do you remember Wolfenstein 3D?
Yeah, I do.
The endless corridors.
This is better. Oh, I like the way she swings her arms. Very dainty. The way the guns move up and down as the butt moves up and down.
By having it as small tombs and stuff, you actually don't notice that the draw distance is quite that much of a problem. Yet if it was her in the great outdoors, a massive world, you wouldn't see very far ahead of you.
There's a bear.
No, that's not a bear, that's just a statue thing. Okay, can I save it for you, like right now?
Yep.
Because I can guarantee you are about to die.
Oh, really? I better get the guns out then.
I can guarantee you are about to die here. Lots of people do, so don't feel bad. And before you continue, just before you die, I do want to point out
Before
something.
I die, you have a lot of confidence in me.
So, see here on the ground, these little plants?
Yeah.
What do you notice about them?
Oh, they're
2D.
They're 2D.
They're still
they're
2D.
They're facing you in every
just
direction.
like Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah.
And also these ones don't face you.
No, but
they're
you can
2D,
see they're thin.
They're thin.
Yeah.
So
they're
2D,
still very pretty.
They're still 2D objects in the 3D world.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're going to cross this bridge.
Is that a bridge?
It's got a gap there.
So okay, I can hear something already. So I've got to run, don't I? What was the run again? And control. Oh, okay.
A bear. Yeah, so you died.
Well, I was shooting.
I know.
How many bullets does it take to shoot a bear?
It takes a lot to shoot a bear, a lot, and that's
so
why
maybe
a lot
I
of
should have
people
shot
die.
it from the top.
So you're back here where I was saved just before you went over the cliff and died. Did you want to use a med kit so you at least have full health?
That might be wise. How do I use that?
I'm just going to press escape here and move to the med kit. That's your health at the top, so you've got half. Use the med kit. And now you've got full health.
Oh, right. I don't know what the grunt was for.
Well, it's
kind of a
relief. It's like,
what kind of a med kit was that?
Well, imagine you're cut out, you're open, you're bleeding, you're about to die, then you get all patched up. You know? Now, what you're going to want to do here is...
I wonder if I can stand at the top and shoot it. Actually, I'm going to do the walking thing again.
Okay.
Shift. So I can't go off, do my dainty, but I can't see anything. How do I look down?
You can look around there. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Can you see it?
Yes. So I'll get the space bar. Oh,
Yep.
I did so.
There.
Okay.
And control. Takes a lot of bullets.
I thought you said I didn't.
Dead.
There you go.
There you go.
Maybe some of what I did the last time even helped.
No. When you go back in time to your previous self. Now, stop. I'll just do the jump for you, because otherwise you might not make it. So here we go. Are you ready? This is what the jump looks like. This is hard. Okay, don't.
Wow.
There, got it. Okay, you can continue on.
What's down here?
Oh, they're called steps. Basically,
okay.
the human...
I know what steps are, but I couldn't see it from the edge.
They're basically a human form of making it something easier to navigate. You know, instead of walking up a big cliff, you've got some stairs to help you out. Notice the moss on the wall too is just a flat texture. It's not real moss on the wall. And then you've got a bit of a 2D thing coming down to trick
I like
you.
those ones there.
Yeah, those.
Reminds me, I don't know, I just keep getting flat. Oh, no! Shift!
Spacebar. Spacebar. Yep.
I thought you said it aimed.
Yeah, it does. They're dead now.
Oh,
I was jumping for you while you were shooting so that it was harder for them to get you.
Okay.
So you can jump and shoot and stuff at the same time.
Well, I'm going to keep that gun out. Looks like I'm going to need it. And what was the shoot again, the control?
Yeah, I'll just explain this for you. Stop there so you can see what's going on. So this is actually a little bit of a tough situation. To your right, there is a switch. You turn the switch on and that will open the doors that are up here. The doors will stay open for a very short time, so you've got to quickly jump across, go through the doors once you've turned that switch on, and it is very tricky. Well, not to me, but to you it would be tricky. Okay, so you've got to get all the way up the top first.
Yeah.
Okay, then you flick this switch.
Oh.
And you're going to have to get over there.
But I can't jump there, can I?
You can't, but there are some ledge things there, but you've got to jump from a ledge. Okay, so first of all, get the switch done. I think you've got about 20 seconds.
Then I've got to turn around.
No. Yeah, so that's opened the door. Okay.
How did she get up that ledge?
There's a ledge.
Jump.
Yep.
And then turn around.
It's closed. I told you wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, look, I'll just do this bit for you.
That's frustrating.
It's hard. It's not
Because
an
the controls are really not easy.
No, they're not easy. The word is clunky. They're very fiddly and clunky. By the way, what do you think about this game being in third person? So remember other games you've played, you haven't seen your own character.
Oh, I like it. It's good.
But does it make it harder because your own character gets in the way versus you just being able to...
Well, I'm jealous of her waistline, so constantly seeing this lovely little thin waistline is not very
Okay, you can
good.
keep going. Yeah.
So, although it allows a lot more, like you can see a lot more what's happening, even what's happening behind her.
Yeah.
And she doesn't actually have that sight.
Yeah.
So it's helpful, but I do envy that damn waistline. Oh, here we go with the arrow.
And you do definitely need more polygons, don't you? This isn't enough. You've gone back down.
I wasn't wanting more.
Do you think more polygons for Lara and more polygons for the environment would help out too?
Well, she's not bad everywhere else. It's just shift.
Wait.
Hey, I'm killing it.
So, if I feel you're about to die, I press a few buttons for you. So, do you know where to go here? So,
No.
That's back where you came from, where all the arrows are shooting you. Do you know where to go?
No, not
See,
really.
it's a wall. It seems like there's nothing.
Wait.
I want to see if you can figure it out yourself.
Something moved. In I get.
Yeah, the ground broke below you.
Yeah, it did. So I worked it out. Uh-oh.
You know, it's funny, you know what that sound is. You've actually become accustomed to know that sound means there's a poison dart coming out of the wall trying to kill me. So you're starting to recognise sounds. Notice the darkness in the distance,
Yeah.
that's the draw distance.
What's that?
That's a big door. If you go through that door, you'll actually finish this level.
Uh-oh.
But to go through that door, you need to press a special lever somewhere.
And I bet the lever's not here. I bet the lever's all the way back somewhere else.
Yeah, it is somewhere else. And then you have to run here and go through the door.
Oh.
Okay, I'll do this for you. So, as I do this for you, you just give a final review of the game, because we are going to finish up here. So, what do you overall think about this game?
Graphically, I think it's pretty damn good. It really gives you the perception that you're in a 3D world. Even though the plants are 2D, it doesn't matter so much. It's the surrounding, it's the other parts that are more important.
Yeah.
The animals do come very suddenly, and I'm glad that you don't have to aim. I'm glad you just have to press the thing to shoot them and you know to take them out. Wow, there we go. There's one. Oh, but you do have to turn in the direction of them.
Yeah, you do have to turn in the
Oh, I
direction.
didn't realise.
of
You
them.
just dropped a med kit or left a med kit.
No, that med kit was there. This is the lever to open that door now.
Oh, no, and then you got to run all the way back.
I don't know if you have to run back for this one, but I am gonna run back anyway, regardless. Actually, I won't fall down there because then I could die. Anyway, anything else you wanted to say about this game? The environments, the way it's set out, and stuff
It's a
like
little
that?
bit of cruelty to animals.
That's what I kind of felt too, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, they're wild, vicious animals, but...
It's quite interesting. I would like to know what she ends up finding and where she ends up going, and how do you actually know where to go? Like,
so that's a very interesting thing you've pointed out. How do you know where to go? So this is not an open world game. That levels are very linear. So apart from the occasional little crevice, that like a little secret entrance you went in before and you found that, there's only one way through the level you can go. There's not. This is a linear game. A linear game means you go somewhere and that's
and you're always going to be in the right direction.
You're always going to be in the right direction.
But even if I chose a different direction, I'll meet up in the other direction. Is that what you mean?
If the path split off, yes. But yeah, you'll notice. Although it seems like there's lots of directions, like, oh, I could go there, or maybe, oh, I could go on this water, I could go through there, they're pretty much... You're dead. There's pretty much really only one kind of way through the level, and so I'm pretty sure you can tell us in the comments how the kind of Tomb Raider maps work and stuff, but pretty much there's a level, there's a start and an end, and you've got to get through to it, really, and there's not really that far off path that you could really go. But anyway, that was Tomb Raider for 1996. We'll see you guys with the next episode featuring 1997. See ya.
See ya.